Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, David M coming at you here with another video. This time a baseball video. Just a few pickups to show and a little bit of a rant. So I'll try to go through this pretty quick. First of all, picked this up from Scott, Reindeer Studios. Just couldn't pass this one up. This one's out of 50. But just this beautiful Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson. Love Scott's work. Everybody who watches this knows Scott. If you don't, check him out at Reindeer Studios. Love that. Now, I have shown this one in the past. Not long ago, I picked up this Soto autograph. And then I also picked up, for very cheap, his Chrome rookie. I already had his regular rookie, but this is his Chrome rookie. It's a 9.5, the gold label. But the thing about Soto is he's very cheap still, very, I don't want to say undervalued in the hobby, but his stuff does not go for much, which is shocking since he's a Yankee. And he's one of the best hitters, if not the best pure hitter in the game. And, I mean, dude's only 25 years old, I think. I mean, he's gonna be around forever. And he's gonna go down as one of the all-time great hitters, barring injury. And then especially, if he re-signs with the Yankees. Anyway, his stuff is extremely affordable still. I mean, I got this, I don't remember what it was, but very, very little, basically the cost of grading, I think. So I was very happy to pick those up. So we'll pull Soto off and go to my main man, Shota. Now, I've shown this one before. This is his 2016 BBM Rookie Edition. And I have another pickup. This beauty, this 2016, this is his Calby rookie card. This is a 9.5. Really thrilled to add this one. Got it on a great deal. Shout out to my buddy Clint, Swing Away Sports Cards. He picked up, the same seller had a 10 as well, and Clint got the 10. But anyway, here is the back of these. Now, as I've shown these Japanese cards before, and as many of you know, I can read a little Japanese. So, like, for example, this one is a rookie. And it's made by Calby, and it's card number 144. If we look here, I think that you would go backwards. So like he had, these are his stats here, 521 strikeouts. And that's just in 97 innings. That's incredible. That's an incredible ratio. 65 wins to only 6 losses. Just some killer stats. That's why he's over here making the big bucks. Mike Imanaga, my favorite pitcher by far this year. And one more pickup before the ranting begins. And I picked up his gold rookie, which for a while this was very expensive. Now you can get it. I got this one for, $10, right? So there it is, number 2024. Okay. Bear with me now, rant time. I'm gonna move these back just a little bit. And so you don't just have to listen to me rant, I'm gonna show a few things while I'm doing it. I was given a bunch of Ellie Dela Cruz Topps Now cards from this year, so I'll slowly show those as I'm venting here. But the rant involves my main man, Shota Imanaga. And I know that I'm probably gonna lose half my viewership when I say this. So that's, 5 people. Maybe 6. But I miss baseball the way it used to be. I miss the days before analytics, where you weren't so worried about pitch counts. You weren't so worried about, money ball and those kind of things. So if you don't know what I mean, the other night, and Mangini put out a rant from the same game, just for a different reason. But Shota Imanaga, Mike Imanaga II, the other night was facing the Pirates, and he had a no-hitter going through 7 innings. And he had less than 100 pitches. He was only at 95 pitches, okay? What did Craig Counsell do? He didn't let him finish. He did not let him come out in the 8th and complete it. They were up 11-0. Might have been 12-0. What's the worst thing that could have happened? He blows his arm, okay. That could have happened anyway. He's only thrown 95 pitches. And it's not like he's some young kid. He's pitched in Japan for a long time. 95 pitches. Council didn't let him come out and finish it. That just, and now the Cubs got a combined no-hitter. Woohoo! I'm sorry. That's not the same. It's just not the same. I'm glad they won. Great that they got the combined no-no. Shota should have been able to come out. Unless he specifically said, no, I'm cooked. That's gutless. Gutless by Craig Counsell. I hate Craig Counsell. Always have. I call him something else that I won't say on here because I'm going to keep it clean. I miss the days of, the stories you hear about, like the Bob Gibsons of the world that, a catcher comes out to talk to him and he tells him to get his fat ass back behind the plate. A manager wouldn't dare go out there and try to pull him with a no-hitter. And Counsell said after the game that Shota didn't even know he had a no-hitter. Which is why, and again, so he probably didn't ask to come out. Why would you pull him? So it's been a rough year as a Cubs fan a little bit. Not that they're completely out of it, but it's kind of a long shot, let's be honest. But when Shota Imanaga had his initial press conference, man, that was so exciting. I was ready to run through a wall for that guy. Like, that was awesome. Couldn't wait to have the season go. He's been awesome all year. He had 2 bad games all year. 2. Everything else, the other 24, 25 starts have been incredible. A blast to watch. I was fortunate enough to get to go see him live, though against the Braves. And just, it's really made the season. And that right there, if he had gotten the no-hitter, or hell, if he didn't just got to go for it, I would rather him have gone out there and given up the no-hitter himself in the bottom of the 9th with 2 strikes, 2 outs. It still would have been exciting. That would have been the baseball highlight moment of the year for me and for, I would say, any Cubs fan if he had let him go out there and compete for it. But nope, didn't do it. And that's what we've come to. Shout out, I will say this, shout out a couple weeks ago to the Blue Jays. And I even told my text group this as that game was happening, this Blue Jays game a couple weeks ago, that so there's a young pitcher for the Blue Jays named Bowden Francis. And yes, it's Bowden, named after Bobby Bowden from Florida State. He had a no-hitter going through 8 innings and had 120 pitches. And I told my buddies, I was like, man, I'll make Toronto my second favorite team if they let him come back out there and at least try. And they did. No, Toronto's still not going to be my second favorite team. But that was so cool of them to let him come out, to let him do that and give it a shot. Now, it didn't work. I mean, he ended up giving up a 1 hit, and it was a solo home run. But that's okay. They let him go for it. That's baseball. That's what it's always been. And now, in these days of analytics, when people worried about pitch counts and you got to protect the investment, and I wonder how much is the manager versus how much is the GM. You've got guys constantly on the IL for seemingly minor things. So I don't pay attention to the NFL, but there was a football player recently who got shot in the chest. Shot with a bullet by a gun in the chest. Lucky to survive. I bet you money he'll be back playing in about a month. You've got some people with a sore toe that'll be out 2 months in baseball. And I wonder how much is the actual player being that big of a wimp, or is it the management not letting them? Sitting them out on purpose, putting them on there for longer just because they want to protect the investment. We don't want, analytics say don't steal. It's bad to steal. So steals go down. One of the most exciting plays in the game. How exciting has it been to watch Ellie steal second and third and all these bases? No, analytics say don't steal. So Major League Baseball has to implement new rules and make the bases the size of a friggin' table, and have the throw over rules and all that stuff just to bring steals back. Analytics say, hit everything with maximum power to the pull side. Don't try to hit and run. Don't try to hit oppo. Don't do that. That's silly. Home run every time. So teams started shifting. Well, Major League needed more offense. So what did they do? They said, well, I can't shift anymore. And it just, I still love baseball, but I miss the older well, that's the baseball I grew up with. And Shota not being able to go for that no, just that wrecked my season right there. It really did. Unless he came out and said he wanted out. Now, no one has said that. I've not heard that. All I heard counsel say was that he was worried about his pitch count, wanted to save him for later. Save him for what? What are we saving him for? He was at 95 pitches. 95. That's it. So I don't know. It, to me, is infuriating. But it is what it is. And I apologize if that rubs some Cubs fans the wrong way. You got to toe the line. You got to do this. I don't think so. You can disagree with decisions by your team. Hell, I love Florida State football. I hate our coach. And they're terrible this year. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's bring back baseball, man. Let's let these guys go for it. And it's not that there's been no hitters this year. There have been a few. But still, just not letting Shota go for it, just, God, that rubs me raw. That really, really does. Anyway, all right. To those who have stuck around and listened, I really appreciate it. I will have a hockey video coming up next. And with that, everyone, take care. We'll catch you next time.